So the Liege Lord, he obviously is not the King of England. Therefore, he is not the Chief Trustee. He is not entitled to your trust. Therefore, now we do a status correction, which basically we now inform him that we're not under obedience to him. We don't trust him. And the fact is that he's no longer in public service. Therefore, we now, as sole chief executives, sole executors, sole beneficiaries, now claim our trust.
Yeah.
End of.
So, and that's it, isn't it? That's what we've got to try and get over to people.
Yeah.
And certainly, you know, the work that you're doing so that people can put this now into a practical application. I'll just bring up the Canon, Terry, where we can kind of highlight this point. Bear with me. So that should be showing now. Canon 2057. Do you want me to read it, or shall you?
No, you please read it. It's you.
Because this is my favourite. Any administrator or executor that refuses to immediately dissolve a ZKV trust upon a person establishing their status and competency is guilty of fraud and fundamental breach of their fiduciary duties, requiring their immediate removal and punishment. So do you want to
Yeah, basically, what it's stating is obviously it's plain and simple that, you know, we're of an age, so it's 21, key of the door. We are the creditor. We are the beneficiary of that. We're not dead over the sea. We're not lost over the sea. We're not this, that, or the other, because we are now in communications. We understand our trust. We know that it is for our benefit to pay our bills. So we become free of the corporate system. And we stand above the corporate system. That's it.
Yeah.
And therefore now we put it straight into the Chief Trustee. We now declare that he has to dissolve that and put it into our names, the correct jurisdiction, and state that it belongs, which is us.
Yeah.
It is not for them to make withdrawals willy-nilly, because that's all they're doing.
Yes, exactly. Which again is in breach of their fiduciary duties, which is in breach of trust law, which is one of the highest breaches of law. And everything that they do is an illusion and a deceit. And as you said this morning, quite rightly, or this dawning, as we should say, an outright lie and fraud.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's just a deception.
Yeah.
You know, by then stating it doesn't exist, it's not real, or it's a straw man. It's not a straw man. It's a trust.
Yeah.
You know, the straw man was their representation to send us down the garden path that ended nowhere, into a maze of lunacy. Because, you know, we're all looking for this fictitious person. Well, it's not a fictitious person. It is, you know, we cannot be fictitious because we are of substance. We are the men and women who created everything. We created Parliament. We created governance. We created councils. We allowed this to happen. But we can also say no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And we've got laws there, hierarchy of laws, which states our constitutional rights trump everything. Absolutely everything. And they're gone. That's every judge, every court, every police officer, everything. And they will have to stand trial by the new system that we put in place as to the constitutional, Magna Charta, constitutional, Bill of Rights, all of our protections that are there. And then we just vote in our new officers under a different, you know, under a better sworn oath, which means they are now sworn to serve the people, only for the betterment of the people, not for their corrupt governors, shareholders, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. And
you know,
I don't think, yeah, we can lay it out any simpler than that, really, can we?
No. It's remember your authority. You are the sovereign.
Yeah. Know thyself.
Correct. And that's it, you know, canon law. And then just walk into court, under 26, canon law, bang. Do you deny the trust? And if you say, no, it's not, they'll literally run out of court. The clerk of the court, the now legal advisor, She can't be a legal advisor. She can only be the clerk of the court. If she's the legal advisor, she's working for the legal fiction of the corporation.
Yeah, it's not
And
under
this is
law.
all they're doing.
Yeah.
It's wordplay. You know, there's a book out there called Word Magic, because words are magic. You know, they change, especially the English words. They change meaning to meaning to meaning to meaning. You know, there's a book out there. I can't remember how many pages it is. It's called So, the meaning of so, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, and the deceit of language runs very deep, and we do a lot of that on Dark Matters, so our viewers will be very aware of that. But learn the serpent tongue and use it against that kind of split tongue, that split meaning, and it's been used to deceive us for centuries, for a very, very long time. It's like I say, it's the boiling of the proverbial frog. And that's how we've got here. We've always been slaves. They've just found a way to do it through paperwork, and it's different in different resets. But again, we're not going to kind of go too woo-woo on these episodes. We want to kind of keep them short and succinct and to the point.
Just
So
keep them focused on what we are.
where
As
we're at.
soon as you realise that every bill is paid, that every fine is paid, and we stop pandering to them, and we now bring them before us, the people, the sovereign people, and they'll tell you, oh, sovereignty doesn't exist anymore. Oh, it doesn't it? Well, there's Lord Kilmore stating it as a fact, who was the Lord Chief Chancellor. There's 54 volumes of constitutional law that state it as fact. It is not the person. And again, the same with the word person. What does it actually mean? What does citizen mean? They've changed the meaning and kept the same word.
Yes.
Well, that's fraud. That's fraud by misrepresentation, fraud by deception.
Yeah.
Under 2006 Act, but I mean, that's gone.
Yeah.
We decide what is law, not them.
And like you said, they're not disclosing the jurisdiction, so there's no full disclosure either. It's
No.
like literal fraud, and as we know, fraud vitiates all, and it's lawless out there, and it's lawless out there for a reason, because of all the things that we've discussed in this episode and previous episodes. And if you've not watched those, please do go back and watch them, because they're all pretty self-explanatory. Like we've said, Mr. Blue, he makes the claim, he provides the evidence, and obviously, as we've said, go and join Terry's site, and you'll be doing workshops on seminars to spend more time with people, to show people how they can implement this into their daily lives and empower people, etc. and so forth. So, and all I can say is please do go and support Mr. Blue if you can. Go join his site. It means the world for him to be able to continue to do the work that he's doing, and obviously you can learn and empower yourself as you go. And obviously like and subscribe to this channel too. So Mr. Blue, again, thank you so much for spending all that time and all that amazing energy to come and deliver that to us in basically a meme. I know how hard it is to condense that kind of complex information. I know how much time that can take, to be able to put that into a nugget and then give that out to people. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. Take care, all.